7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's Wednesday night. That could only mean one thing. It's we be Tailin. John, people at home, don't adjust your sets. I am this red.
It just changed.
Oh, you adjusted something. See, you touched buttons.
It just changed. Did you see that? You went flush.
Yeah, I am this fried.
No, you are that red.
Yeah. Don't adjust your.
But it did like something.
It did. So look, there we go. So you get too far from the lights, then you come back in. But I mean, I am.
Well, you are that red.
I am fried.
Yep, I can vouch for that. You're fried.
Again, I'm Capt Eric Hasty. This is
Big Johnson. King.
Something to that effect. As usual, we're shooting live in beautiful downtown Inglis inside of Captain's Cove Outfitters. We're going to talk about the weekend fishing. We got some belt participation. I think we've got a captain's corner even. Tonight's topic, question and answer. So I hope you guys and girls, tailors, have put together some good questions for John and I tonight. We'll get to that towards the end of the show. As usual, that can... basically, that puts you in control of the show, you know. So you ask the question, and we'll try to answer it to the best of our abilities.
Can chicken sticks fly out of a boat?
They can.
They can when you're driving down the road?
Oh, yeah. Anything. You get that little updraft in it, and whoosh.
Because I've lost all my sticks.
Well, you should have it in a hatch, so
I
that
usually
doesn't
do,
happen.
but they keep disappearing.
Oh, well, it's not going to blow out of a hatch.
But I'm saying, sometimes I'm just trying to figure out where all my sticks are going. I don't have any anymore. Gone. And it seems like that's the only thing I lose.
It's the old chicken stick?
Yeah, every kind of stick I've had.
Every kind of stick.
So I couldn't put my big old boy on the stick this weekend.
Oh, is
Blasphemy.
that the excuse
That's
we're
where
going
it came
with?
from.
Is that what we're doing?
That's where we're headed down that road.
Yeah.
It's a terrible road. It was bumpy, but it happened.
So, I am that red, but man, we really look saturated.
You're dark.
Yeah, that's. But if we do, yeah. No, that's not so bad. That looks natural.
Is that helping any?
No.
It's not doing anything?
No. We're at the pinnacle. If we move one or two of these lights closer or further away, you know, so yeah, we're gonna
fade in and out.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So, John, let's check and see if we got anybody watching. What do you think? Think anybody's on here?
Nope.
No? Well, we're about to find out. Let's see. Get up here. Oh, we got to scroll up, so that's good. All right. Look at Miss Denise on there again. Evening, Taylors.
Early bird gets
She
the
once
worm.
again gets the early bird comment right there. You got to get up pretty early to meet Denise on here, I see. Chris is on there. Good evening.
He gave her a run for her money.
Yeah. Karrie, what's happening, bud? Dale. That's right. Like and share. Hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 400 subscribers, John.
How many we need to be to 400?
I think we're at 391.
385.
391. We need just a few more to hit that 400 mark, and and it only goes up from there.
Oh yeah.
Doug is on. Yep, Dale's correct. That win today was something. It was something yesterday. It was something the day before. It was something on Saturday. It was really something on Friday.
It's ridiculous wind.
Let's see. Bonnie. Sunday wasn't bad.
No,
But,
Sunday was nice.
Yeah. Tyler's on. Captain DJ is on. What's up? Casey Bass is on.
With a new she shed.
He's got a she shed. She shed he can weld in.
Yep.
Tommy's on. Let's do this thing. That's right. Thomas and Cindy's on.
I met Cindy.
Oh, Bobby. You met Cindy?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Bobby is watching from Baltimore. Oh,
Baltimore.
my God. I'm sorry, brother.
Maryland?
Wow, that's what it says.
Ooh, Maryland.
Who did you piss off?
Oh,
Man.
you know what? Go by and pick up my knife I bought for me. It's in Maryland, somewhere near there.
The knife you bought recently, or the
Yeah.
first knife we're still waiting on from the Black and Red
That
Fish
one never
Challenge?
showed. That one never showed. This is a new one. Buy early, give away late.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Ty. Ty's on. Jim of Jim's Jigs is on. Jim, I got the jigs, buddy. Thank you. You're a lifesaver as usual.
I gave him all 25 of them, Jim.
What? He's lying. That box was heavy.
Oh, no, there's some rocks in there with some jig
Yeah.
heads.
Tommy says I'm raccooned.
Yes,
for
you
sure. The combination of the heavy wind along with the sun.
I had to hide the trash in here. He's so raccoon-like.
I typically in the transition time of the year, I'll get burnt 3 to 4 times, peel, and then I'll be good.
You're
you know,
good
I
to go.
won't like get
You'll
super
just
fried.
tan.
And I am between this wind and the sun. It's been brutal, bud. It's been brutal.
Yeah, that wind's making like a wind burn. It's
Yep.
pretty good. It burned my lips.
Yep. Jessica's on. Chris says, "Mama says you're the devil."
My mama says you're the devil.
Let's see. Rick is on. What's happening, buddy?
Who's got all them teeth?
Yep. Windburn and sunburn is a brutal combination, Casey. But I tell you what, you don't cover up when you're doing that welding, you'll get worse burns than I will. If you don't
Sprinkle burn.
yeah, if you don't cover up, like if you leave your sleeves exposed or your neck or anywhere, you'll get blasted. You'll get sunburned. Yep. All
Not
right.
the kind of welding he's doing.
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Aluminum doesn't do that.
Shit, aluminum. I'm sorry. Aluminum's worse. Aluminum and stainless, you gotta be hotter.
I trapped you right into that one, didn't I?
It's PG-13.
Wait,
We could get away with one of those.
Beep.
You know? Yeah, hold on. Let me see if we can go
Yep.
back and
Beep.
maybe I got that. Whoopsie. Oh, Derek's cooking tomato gravy and venison. That's awesome.
Oh, wow, I'm on my way.
I like the venison part. I'm not
Yeah.
much on a tomato gravy.
Yeah, but I can pass on the tomatoes, but the gravy and the venison work just fine.
They do a lot of tomato-based stuff there in Louisiana, and I was just like, I pass on the tomato stuff. That's just not my too acidy, you know. But all right, John. Well, there we go. So we have checked in. We've got a few people watching, so that's always good. Let's get back over here where we can. Yeah, now we look pretty good right now. This is good lighting.
Don't move. Hold your breath. Don't say nothing. That way we're perfect.
So, John, Blackwater Fishing Club had their little tournament this past
Who won
weekend
that?
on Saturday, and we went to the meeting, did all that good stuff on Thursday. So, Blackwater Fishing Club, not only are they just having these tournaments the first Saturday after the first Thursday, I guess, of the month. They're coming up with this Angler of the Year, and you get your name on a plaque and all that good stuff, so it'll kind of go up for on and on and on forever along, that lasts. So that's pretty cool. So basically, you kind of get some points based off of poundage, for your fish. So they want you to come and basically weigh in your fish, because you're going to get, even if you don't win the tournament, you're still getting calculated weight points for bringing in whatever.
fish.
Yeah. So the your biggest redfish and your biggest trout, I believe, is how that's working. So
Oh,
you're
wow.
So at the end of the year, whoever has the most weight,
Shoot, I should have entered that tournament
Boom.
too with the other tournament I fished. I should have entered both.
you should have,
Yep.
could have, should have, would
Because
have.
I had to drive right by there.
Yeah. Well, from the looks of it, your fish would have been in the running.
Oh, no. What one?
Well, I mean, it looked like there was
Who
a
won?
mess of fish.
Oh, they
Looked like
caught
there
a
was a
bunch of
mess of fish that was caught. Yep,
Oh,
yep.
good.
Let's see here.
Like it when they catch a bunch of fish. That's a
Yeah.
big fish fry.
Yep. Let's see. Here we go. Boom. So,
Oh, wow. Quite a few fish.
So they were fishing for redfish and trout.
Yeah.
And Lawrence apparently won. So Lawrence won first place, but there was
Lots of fish.
looks like there was
Everybody
quite
caught.
a few
What was
fish
his weight?
caught there. I don't think that it said in the article. Kev Dog, if you're watching, what was the weight of the winning
ours
fish?
was 565.
Yeah. So that you could have maybe possibly beat that. I mean that looks about the right size. I mean you had a 25-inch fish, and that fish
looks
seems
about
to be
there.
around 24-ish,
Yeah,
25-ish.
25-ish, yep.
So
Could have been a tie.
could have been
And then we could have fought on the point. That's how you do it.
a little kung fu fighting.
No, I'm not a fighter.
No,
No,
you're a fisher.
no.
Not even that.
It's an eating contest, so you can eat the most redfish.
Challenge you to a
I
redfish
don't
eating
fight.
contest.
I don't fight anybody.
Yeah?
Too old to fight. I run now.
Well, John, you talk about being old. I'm man enough to admit that I'm not 20, 25 anymore, or anywhere in that aspect. And you questioned me today on Q&A. You're like, oh no, not a Q&A. And I was like, oh yeah, Q&A, because I had stuff to do today. I had to take care of the scourge of the neighborhood today. John, you talk about fighting.
You got to run them out.
Talk about the scourge. And today,
Sometimes you got to cut them up and run them out. Burn them out.
Today was the only day I could get backup for probably another month that I would have had to dealt with my nemesis of the neighborhood.
I can't believe you killed a living creature like that, dude. That is so wrong.
Sometimes you got to put a beat down.
I'm going to call somebody. Who do you call on somebody when they do that? There's got to be somebody you can call. Tree busters?
Yeah, something.
Somebody.
Yeah.
What you did was wrong. You killed a living thing.
That has cost me not only money out of my pocket, it's cost me an additional labor time. Time is money, whatever. So I knew today was the only day that I could have some help to take care of this.
Trees have feelings too, Eric.
Yeah.
Just
So,
you know.
so I knew today
Was the day.
was the day
Look
that
at that
the
poor
tree
thing.
that
Look
is
what you
that
did to
dropped
that
limbs on Stacy's car, dropped limbs on my boat, ruined the bimini top. Is constantly leaving a mess in my boat, all that. Today was the day I had to put the smack down, and I had Captain Sam come give me a hand, and his buddy Herbert, and we just went to town.
Did you notch it so it'd fall that way?
So this tree had a natural lean over the
it was
house.
already leaning.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it had a
it was leaning
natural
over the
lean
house.
over the house.
Oh,
It had
crap.
a lot of limbs on that side of the tree over the house.
Oh, not good.
So,
Y'all roped it and pulled it to the truck?
well, I mean, yes and no. So we roped it for more or less of a don't go that way kind of thing. But we ended up, we gave it the good old
Notch.
the notch in the
Good notch.
direction, we want it to lay.
Yeah.
We gave it a secondary cut kind of around the rim. And then we came from the back and we came in about halfway. And then we put the wedges in on that backside,
Oh, you
hitting the
wedged it
wedges in
too.
to
Wow.
push it in the
You made
direction
sure it
that
wasn't
we
gonna
wanted
go
it to
on
go.
set out.
Yep. So, lo and behold, I was pleasantly surprised. It fell within a foot of where I wanted it to actually
Nice.
land.
Yeah, that's a bonus plus because when the guy yells, oh,
Yep.
that
Oh, yeah.
word that you said earlier,
Yeah.
that usually means something's bad about to happen.
So yeah, making those cuts and then pounding in the wedges. I was like, go YouTube, because I watched your YouTube video on how to do all that.
I watched the guy cut a tree down today, and once he finished cutting it, the word that came out of his mouth was that 4-letter word, and he's pushing on the tree, and the guy's like, get the hell out of there, and it fell right on his house. Yeah.
You wouldn't push on this one. This tree was heavy.
This tree
Yeah,
would have pile drove that guy. This tree was 8 foot around, and it went through the house.
Yeah.
And he tried to push on it. The guy's yelling at him, get the hell out of there, and it went down.
Yeah.
Down through the house. And he tried to run, and the neighbors caught him because he was leaving town.
So they're giving me hell. I believe that's a first for Eric on the show.
What's that?
I guess my cursing.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think I handled the person.
Oh, there we go. Bobby said, "Did somebody say heating contest?"
That's no fighting. It's
Yep.
eating.
So, Chris, you're right. That sweet gum tree that has been a
Horrible
nemesis,
trees. They are
since we've been in that
horrible.
house. And,
Horrible trees.
Yep, it's. Bobby took out power lines once.
Oh no.
So these things could be a nuisance. And I mean, like I said, today was the day. If we didn't do it today, it was going to be another month, and by then it would have started to bloom out again, and it just would have been a bigger mess, to get it down. So
my buddy took out a power line once.
yeah.
It was a dove sitting on the power line. It was dove season,
Oh no.
and he threw up the 12 gauge. And he shot, and it busted the line, and the dove flew away. He missed the dove. I don't know how.
No.
And he hit the line, and it caught the field on fire.
Oh wow.
Oh, it
Jeez.
was fun.
Yeah.
We
I
were
would
putting out a
imagine.
fire with a fire. It's kind of hard to do. And then to call Dad and go, "Hey, Dad, we shot the power line over at the prairie," was not fun.
No. Dads don't like those kind of phone calls.
No. Especially when we weren't supposed to be bird hunting.
There we go.
It was bad all the way around.
All right, John. So the time has come and the time is gone.
It has.
It has,
What happened?
and I know that you said, that you would you would jump on this, but
Oh,
we are in the quick turnaround mode because we've got our eye on something a little bit different right now, and I know that you want it, but.
you know I
We
want it.
I was trying not to sing it.
You know I need it. Who sang that?
It's probably a pit bull thing or
Yeah,
something.
it's,
I don't know.
that guy was funny.
Yeah,
You know I want it.
It's
You know I need it.
yep, it's time. So
It's for sale.
the Alumacraft hull with the mud boat engine is going to be up for. Well, it is up for sale. We're looking to this thing work
Perfectly.
perfectly. It
Yeah.
worked great for what we needed it to do this go round, but we're looking for something just a little bit bigger. When I had myself and 2 clients in it, it worked fine. If we wanted to do anything else, they just you don't have enough horsepower there to go with speed. So we're looking for something just a little bit bigger, a little bit wider,
more
that we
jet-like?
could get. Well, possibly jet or either way. But the mud boat is going to be for sale. This is a Lumacraft with a 35
It's a
horsepower.
hell of a deal for $2,500.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, no, hold on, hold,
yeah.
hold, please, hold, please, hold, please, hold, wait, hold, please. I just got a text from Sam. What?
Yeah. So the good news is our opening listing is what basically is what it was offered for when we went to buy it. So that if you're possibly interested in that, send me a PM.
Yeah, it's a nice boat. Ride shallow.
Yep, Captain Eric Hasty gmail.com, Shasta McNasty Fishing on Facebook, or you can text me 352-220-3206.
See, you weren't supposed to sell it so quick. You were supposed to wait during my bonus.
Well,
But see, blew my bonus.
well, what happened was Sam saw something
He
that
wants-
was the right. right
I'm good
time,
on
right now.
one day with a
Yeah.
bonus because I spend money
Because
like
it's
a
gone after that.
bat out of hell.
Gone, baby, gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I just like spending money.
Yeah.
I see it, I like it, I want it, and I've been known to buy that monkey or that damn cat or that dog or that cow. I just can't help it. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Wow. Gotta-
That's how bad I am.
Gotta have it now.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of Sam, he says he's late again. He just came on.
Oh, good. He didn't hear that price of the boat then from John.
There we go.
Just text Sam. Great deal.
So, and then John, speaking of Sam, what a segue. That leading right into this
Leading right
here.
into Sam's segue?
Yeah. So, speaking of Sam, Captain Sam, Captain Eric, myself, we've teamed up with Lickety Split Charters and Shasta McNasty Fishing to bring you the offshore trips. We're booking those trips for June and July right now for the red snapper. If anybody happens to be interested, we are doing a split trip, and I want to get the date right here, so please forgive me as I'm looking at my phone here real quick. But there we go. On June 12th, we're doing a split trip. I have a husband and wife that are coming along with us. We need 4 more people to go. So if you are interested in doing a red snapper trip without paying for the whole ride, you're just paying a portion of that, reach out to me, let me know. We need 4 more slots filled for that trip. So that again is going to be June 12th, which is a Monday. So you know, that trip is normally $2,600. I think it comes out to $433 per person to go out there and get all the, well, not all the red snapper you can get, but you get your red snapper, you get to catch quite a few, you get to catch some big fish, get on some mangroves, get on some goodies. So if that's a trip that you may be interested in, reach out, let us know. We need to fill that spot. All right, John. We got a Captain's Corner. I give you
2 guesses.
one guess. One guess.
2 guesses.
One guess of whose it is.
2 guesses.
You get 2 guesses? You don't need 2 guesses.
Well, she got 2 names.
She got 2 names?
Yeah.
A first and a last?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, John, Captain's Corner. Basically, everybody's the captain of their own vessel. We call this Captain's Corner. We want you to give us a fishing report in the little local area that you're fishing, whether it's, you know, say Ozello, you know, Homosassa, Crystal River, Yankeetown. You just give us the idea of where you're fishing. Panama, there we go. We want to know what you're catching, what you maybe caught it on, and, you know, we make you 15 to 30 seconds of YouTube famous right here. Jessica's pretty good at it. She's been sending one weekly here for a little bit. Yep. So when you send it to us, we're looking for you to send it to us like this, not like this. It's not a Facebook reel. It's more in the HD format. So, John, see what Miss Jessica has to say.
You just did it sideways
right
so you could tell where they were fishing at. I don't know what your deal is.
No,
You got more room to see where they're at.
everything's in HD, John.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Nope, and that button still don't work no more. All right, so I'm gonna have to push it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, yep. There we go. Boom.
Jessica, Captain's Corner. Snook, first keeper, 28 and a half. Outgoing tide, using a BG combo with a live target. Tight lines. Have fun.
See, I know that spot now.
Yeah, oh yeah, you know exactly where that's at.
where she caught that spot.
Well, the fact that you just looked at that and went, whoa, that's a 30-something, you know, tells me that
Shows how good
you
my
can't
eyes are.
see the stick, much likely to
Yep,
spot.
much likely the spot. Call bull crap us
So
on that.
Jessica, you're safe. Your spot is safe. John will not be fishing your spot anytime
well, that's
soon.
Snook,
if I had to
he's
guess.
dead and ate, so he probably gone anyways. I don't want to go catch him. He gone.
Let's see. Who's this? Josh says, just wanted to say awesome time at the tournament. There you go, Josh. Cool.
It was a
There
good
we
tournament.
go. It was a good tournament. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit when we get into that. But let's see, where are we at? So that was our Captain's Corner there. We're at the belt. We got some participation in the belt, John.
All right. That's
Quite a bit.
always a plus.
Quite a bit of participation.
Yep, Tyler
to be
kept the
exact.
belt alive.
He did. So we're going to talk about the belt. So, John, Mr. Bill right here with his
Champion
21-inch trout. He is our current belt winner. He caught the big trout last month, so we get to honor Bill by looking at his picture. You know, the entry of this for the rest of this month right there. So, congratulations, Bill. Nice trout.
Can't beat that.
Not with a stick. So, John, if this is the first time you've ever seen this show, will you explain to the people at home what the hell is the belt?
You go out there and you catch a snook this month and you put it on a stick and you take a photo of it. 2 pictures. And you send it to Eric. That's all you got to do. And you can be the man or the woman who holds the belt for a month.
There you go. So easy peasy. So, John, we got a little participation from Jessica. So she sent us one in. This one was 26 and a half inches right there. Yeah.
Nice.
So there we go. But then Jessica said, nah, that ain't good enough.
I got to upgrade.
Yeah. She said, well, here we go. so this one is 28 and a half, you know, so she upgraded right
keeper.
there. Yeah. So, but to not be outdone, old Barry said, wait a a minute. So,
Ooh, that's a nice one.
yep,
How big that one?
Yep. So Barry's come in at 36 1/4.
Whoa.
Right there.
Whoa.
You know, so
Barry's
that's
putting the heat on.
Yeah. So Barry, that's a nice fish
That's
right
a
there.
very nice
Yeah,
fish, yep.
So, well, no, that Barry could be the one to beat. He could be.
Oh no, we had another guy come in. Oh man, we've got some participation. He's already been beat.
He could be the one.
Oh man. Golly. Wow, the big snooker are biting.
So, John, people are catching some snook.
Wow.
And they're not afraid to show it.
Do we got a 40?
Yeah, what? No,
No,
we don't
not
got a
quite.
40, but Mr. Wood right there,
Andrew
Yep,
Wood.
he's got the 38 1/4 right there.
Oh.
And I do apologize that the picture looks a little bit funny, but for whatever
Wow.
reason he couldn't get it picture right, I guess, or whatever, so he took a video of it, so I kind of had to
You
snap
had
some
to crop and stop.
Yeah, to take some pictures from
Stop
the
and
video to
crop.
put it on there and stick.
Stop
but
and crop.
You could. I saw the whole thing on the video.
Oh,
So
Andrew.
it's
man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I bet you that was fight.
it's legit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll bet you that was fight. I'll bet those big snook like that, they fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
they're so much fun to catch.
They
Oh,
are. They
you know.
Well, they're just they
fun.
got that racist stripe
They
for
do.
a reason.
Yeah.
You know,
They fight.
Yep. Yep. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we
And
go.
they're
Jessica
smart.
says I'm going to upgrade tomorrow.
Oh man, we've got
Yeah.
a little war going on between Andrew and Jessica. I like it. A little gamesmanship.
Well, you know, maybe somebody will get in that 40 club or catch
Whoa,
another 40.
Wouldn't that be nice to be
you
in a
know?
40 club? Yeah, that's the 40
That would
club
be
is
nice.
awesome. The 50 club is almost untouchable, but the 40 club is pretty much untouchable too.
It is.
That ain't no joke.
It is. Ain't no joke. Yep. So, John, if you appreciate the kind of content we bring to you here on Wednesday nights, I mean, it's Wednesday night. What the hell are you going to do?
That's right.
What else are you going to
Watch
do on
us.
a Wednesday night?
Yep.
Go ahead and don't be scared.
Hit
Click
the
that
subscribe
button right there.
Yeah, and then hit the other button and give us money.
Hit the likes, hit the bells.
Yeah, hit the money thing.
Yeah,
Give
John,
us money.
John likes that money thing.
Yeah,
the golden
give me some
grouper.
money.
He loves the golden
I need
grouper.
lunch tomorrow. Give me some money. Bunch of cheap tailors. No, did I say that out loud? I did not. That was a joke.
Can't have nothing nice. we do want to give a shout out to Troy. Troy is our most recent subscriber.
my God, that's
you know,
funny
so
stuff right there.
he is on the board until somebody takes his name out and to replace it right there. So thank you, Troy, for subscribing. I think right now we're at 391, so we just
Yeah.
a handful more to hit that 400.
9 people. Let's
Yep.
go. Let's get to 400.
Yeah, yeah,
Eric's
yeah.
giving away a fishing trip at 400.
It's a fishing trip in one of the little paper boats, and we're going to have the paper boat races. Speaking of which, John had to make, for trivia last night,
Yep.
for part of the challenge, John had to make
I'm an airplane builder.
Which, I mean, and he did well. He threw the airplane through the hoop, you know, yay, we got the points. But we didn't win last
No,
night.
we got our butt kicked.
And I want to see what the Taylors think about this. I'm going to ask a question on question and answer night.
Uh-oh.
Our question last night was, that we didn't win on, was the final question was, in a Harvard study, they found that the average American after age 33 doesn't do this or get these anymore. And,
Or have these.
Or have these, you know,
Yeah,
whatever
they
the
don't have
case
these
might
anymore.
be. You know, so we're like,
What would be your answer?
yeah, the average American.
First of all, the first thing they messed up with is asking people from Harvard. Because they're dumber than a box of rocks, okay? Now, I'm not talking about people that graduated Harvard 15 years ago. I'm talking about the dillweeds coming out of Harvard now.
Oh, the new ones.
Yes, the new ones that
Sorry
they
if our Taylors are new
yeah,
graduates from
yeah.
Harvard.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to tick everybody off tonight.
Doug says he knows the answer. Well, hell yeah, you were there.
Doug!
Oh, Lordy. so the answer pool isn't coming in real hard.
Yeah, that's just because everybody knows what people at Harvard think about 33-year-old and up people.
Yep.
Which I call bull crap.
So the answer was on this Harvard study that after the age of 33, the average American doesn't get these anymore. And the answer was a birthday party.
And that's such bullcrap.
Who doesn't have a birthday party?
The reason them Harvard people ain't having no birthday
They
parties,
don't have
nobody
friends.
likes them.
They don't have friends.
Nobody likes you. And if nobody likes you, you don't get a birthday party.
I guess.
But all the people I'm around get birthday parties because people like them.
Yeah. So
Doug
that's,
and Bonnie just had one. Doug had a big birthday party where people came and saw him. Bonnie did.
it was Bonnie's party.
And
yeah.
people showed up and gave her a birthday party.
Yeah.
So what the heck are these people at Harvard or whatever the frickin' place doing?
So we obviously didn't win last night because we didn't get that.
We didn't get that right. We were off. We said birthday cake. That was our answer.
Well, it was, and I didn't even think that was the right answer.
Yeah,
but there was
it
something. There was something in the clue that you know this takes the cake or something like that. But I mean,
geez,
it was horrible.
a birthday party.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, maybe when you get 50. After 50, because you have your big 50th, then maybe you don't do birthday parties anymore. You're like, but I know everybody else gets birthday parties.
Grandma gets it. I mean, the cake's on fire.
That's
There's
right.
so many
You got
candles
so many
coming
candles.
out.
Yeah.
You know,
got 100 candles. Grandma's 100. There's your cake. And everybody has a birthday party, and then she keels over.
Oh,
You know, from the
there you go.
surprise.
Yeah.
Ah!
There you go. So what is it? 38 and a quarter, John. 38 and a quarter to be the belt, the current belt champion. You know, Andrew's in the lead right now.
Well, let's
so,
ask 100 people at Harvard
Andrew
if
Wood,
38 and a quarter is bigger than 29 and a half.
Yeah. All right, so good deals. John, we're going to talk about Bonnie tonight. Bonnie with State Farm. If you haven't got a quote from Bonnie yet, I don't know what you could possibly be waiting on. You need to give her a call at 352-484.
Another one of our tailors saved money, I saw.
0905.
Chanois.
Yep. Give her a call or anybody there at the office. They will do what they can to give you great service and save you some money.
Janot called up, and Janot's now saving money.
Oh, Jeanot.
Yep.
Jeannois.
That's right. Jeannois. Jeannois. Bonnie's like, can you spell that for me again, please? Yeah. Jeannois. Now, one more time, please.
So, John, all this is kind of new, and I don't have all the information on it yet and all that good stuff, but I just want to bring it up. I want to bring it to everybody's attention because I think Bonnie is working really hard on this to make this like her first fishing tournament, kind of a big, success, the first one right off the bat. So Bonnie is having the Bonnie State Farm Fishing for Freedom tournament. It's going to be in October. Obviously, it starts at Safe Light Fishing, in this general vicinity right here. And like I said, there's, I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm sure we'll probably have Bonnie to come talk about it, at some point or another. So we'll get all the info straight and all that. But that is coming up. And it has a lot to do with veterans. And maybe Bonnie can even get on the comments right there and maybe give a little, just a brief inkling of what's all going to be involved in that. But I know they've gotten a lot of participation already, especially with sponsors and everything. A lot of people are getting behind this, so this is going to be, it's going to be pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
gonna like it.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Gonna
It's
like
fishing.
it.
How can you not like it? And it's for the veterans. How
And
can you not like that?
Bonnie with
And
State
it's
Farm.
Bonnie with State Farm. How can you not like that?
So there we go.
Sounds like I'm in.
could be.
I tried to kick Andrew out because he's doing, the thing. I tried to kick Andrew out, so I sneakily called Tyler. Tyler, what you doing? What you wearing? What are you doing on this day? You fishing with Andrew or me?
Uh-oh.
Andrew and him fished together.
Yeah,
I tried to sneak in there with Tyler. I was being bad that day, I called. But it was just a minor move. Tyler kicked me out.
Let's see. Tyler says he's only had one birthday party his whole life.
What?
Wow. Tyler.
Did you graduate from Harvard? Are you a Harvard grad?
The University
of Miami. How dare you call me a Harvard boy? I offended to that. One birthday party, Tyler? Well, you know what? Then let me know when your birthday is. I'm gonna throw you a birthday party.
We're on a mission now.
Yeah, we're gonna throw you a birthday party of all birthday parties.
I think the Taylors are gonna throw Tyler a birthday
That's right.
party.
We're going to Costa Rica. I'm gonna show you a place.
Hello. Hello, I'm in.
I'm gonna show you a place for a birthday party.
Oh, yeah. There we go. All right.
Fishing, of course.
Well, what else would you do in Costa Rica?
Fishing.
All right, John. So there we go. Give Bonnie a shout. We love Bonnie to death. Like I said, lots of good information coming up on this tournament, so I know that's going to be a lot of fun. John, this will be the part in the show where we talk about our sponsor there, Salt Life.
Oh, yeah.
And we play a little commercial right here so we can clear our throats. So here we go. All right, there we go. Big shout out to Salt Life for sponsoring Shasty McNasty Fishing by proxy, supporting the show right here, We Be Tailin. So big shout out to them. They are gracious enough to give out, John, a 20% off coupon for basically your next order on saltlife.com. Easy peasy.
So if you're going to buy some clothes, get 20% off if you're going to buy clothes.
So we're about to put up a code. Coupon code. It only works once. It works for the first person that gets it in. 20% off, saltlife.com, your order right there. Here we go. Get ready to write. You ready, John?
I'm ready.
You writing this down?
Yep, got it. Photographic memory.
Tonight's code is CC203YVIJ3. One more time. CC203YVIJ3.
Yankee Victor Internet John.
Internet. How interesting.
See, it's always got something to do with something.
Go. So there you go. That is a one-time use coupon. Oh, pardon me. My flip-flop came off. I lost my flap. Lost my flop. Oh, there we go. All right, John. I'm not going to lie. I am tired. I am beat. That nemesis of mine, I got to finish him up tomorrow. I only whacked half of them up today. We got to whack the rest of him up tomorrow.
I'd start a fire right there and just burn it.
Yeah.
Burning down the house.
I don't want to burn down the house.
Nope.
All right, John. Let's get into talking a little bit of fishing trips here. Let's see. What did I do Thursday? Thursday run out. Got to take these guys out on Thursday. We had a real good time. We got them on a couple of reds, a couple of real nice trout, and it was giving me kind of a scouting opportunity for what we were going to do in the sodium tournament on Saturday. And I was like, okay, cool. I got an area where, we could probably get on some trout. And the reds weren't, huge, tournament winners or anything, but they weren't bad. They were nice reds. So, had a charter lined up for Friday, and they messaged me. They said, "Is it any way possible we could reschedule due to the wind?"
The wind.
Like, why yes, we can reschedule.
March winds.
So we did that, but then we had the sodium tournament on Saturday, and you got to fish that. You fished that in an airboat, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I did.
And I managed to not find them pictures today to get those in there. So why don't you just tell them about how your trip went? Did you catch fish?
Yep.
Lots of fish?
Yep.
There you go. Wow, that was very informative.
Yep.
Did you enjoy the airboat ride?
It was loud.
Yeah, airboats are obnoxiously loud.
It was loud.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
You had the little...
Nope.
You didn't wear the things?
Nope.
Oh, you're retarded.
Yep.
Wow, you didn't wear ear protection. That's why it was loud.
Nope.
No.
No ear protection. He goes, the ear protection's right there on the side of the seat. Put my hand down there and I felt around. I'm like, there ain't nothing here. Oops. What you oopsing? He's like, oops. I was like, what you mean oops?
Yeah, holy cow.
So yeah, and it's 675 horsepower small block. And it was loud.
Yeah.
It was loud.
But it
was fun.
But you pretty much caught a 25-inch.
We got a 25 and a half inch, 7-spot fish, and it weighed 565. And we took the weight in because we thought that might win, but somebody had already weighed a 7-spot fish that was weight bigger than ours. So that automatically knocked ours out. So we would have been tied for first place. But then this Yahoo comes in with an 18 and 1/4 inch fish with 11 spots that weighed like 1.08 ounces. And he won.
So it was all in the spots.
Yeah, it was all in the spots.
No weight at that point. All in the spots.
We caught 200 fish, but
There you go.
know, we had drum, redfish, jacks, and catfish and stingrays, and we caught a plethora of fish.
Yeah.
Almost every cast we were getting a bite.
Yeah.
We just couldn't find the one.
Right.
Now we lost several, which might have been half of the one, but
Sure.
nothing like what won.
Well,
We just didn't get that.
we come out Saturday, and I knew I had a spot that was relatively close that we did well on Thursday for the trout. So that was my first game plan. There's not a whole lot of water. Let's go get the trout, and then we'll concentrate on the reds as the water's coming in, because it was still negative tide. It was windy as hell. It was just really, it was bad, you know. So we went out, not the first trout. I think we ended up, we all got a catfish. So everybody in the boat got the catfish.
the
We're like,
trout
okay,
spot turned to
we
catfish.
got that out of the way. Now let's catch some real fish. And you know, it just kind of was like, eh. So I was like, you know what? I really want to get to this one spot, and we just need to go ahead. We'll leave now, and I'll have that thing skint back, and we'll be in the spot, you know, because it still probably wasn't enough water to get there, but we got there, and we caught some fish. We did all right. So we started off, we were catching like some 20s, and then they got up to like 22s, and the fish continued to get bigger, and at one point we had 2 24s in the box. And then the live well, still alive. And it was like, okay, guys, 2:30 comes around, we got to make a decision, you know, because where we're at, it's going to take a while to run in, and we've got to be in line for 4 o'clock, right, to weigh in. So it's like, all right, we can go weigh 24s, but I can tell you right now, 24 is not going to do anything. We're not going to place. The best that we'll have is we were on the board somewhere, you know. Or we could just finish out fishing, and yeah, let's do that. We'll finish fishing. Okay, I said, all right. So 5 minutes to 3, we catch a like 27, and if you pinched hard, he went over, but if you gave it a nice pinch, he was probably right, you know, in the ballpark. And it's like, oh man. So
Never fails.
I held him up on my little springy scale, and on the springy scale, he was 7 pounds. So, you know, digitally, it could have been more, it could have been less, you know, but it was still a respectable fish
Very
that could have been
respectable
weighed.
fish.
He just came in about 20, 25 minutes too
late.
Yeah,
That would have been a top 15 fish.
It would have. It
Yep.
would have. You know. So, but you know, that's how tournaments go.
That's the way they crumble.
That's how it goes.
That's
So,
the way the cookie crumbles.
let's see there, and then John, you went out on Sunday, and I found these pictures.
Nice.
Yeah. So you kind of had a little plethora of different fish right there, different species. It looked like Missy caught a big old monster Jacques Crevel right there.
And I did
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So
That trout ate a 8-inch long mullet.
wow.
Yeah.
So
What the heck?
so you're back to the big baits again, huh? Wow. Okay.
I didn't even put a small bait on all day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then Sunday we rode out with Tommy with native Nautical Mailboxes. We took some of his family members out, and we got on well, it was a sheep's head trip, and the shrimp that I had, the live shrimp, we were probably out of the shrimp that I had within, good golly, I don't know, a half an hour.
No way.
It
Just
was
every bite, every drop. Wham,
boom,
wham, wham,
boom,
wham,
boom,
wham.
mangrove snapper,
Yeah.
grunt, sheep's head, you know,
Just
and then,
fish.
of course, we're looking for sheep's head, and we were beyond 9 miles, so you know, of course, we can only keep the sheep's head. Mangrove, grunt, a couple of hogs, you know, and you're like, and I keep looking at the live well, going, shit.
I'm
tired.
The beep, beep.
I'm tired, John. I'm tired.
Man, I had nothing to do with that one.
tired,
I didn't trick you into that one.
But yeah, so we had some chummers, so we started baiting up with the chummers, and then we caught all the sheepshead that we we needed. But I mean, the bite was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
a
just
good day.
boom, 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 boom,
so
boom.
Sunday was a good fishing
and
day.
we had a young kid on the boat, so he was good
He
for
was
a little
tickled
bit,
pink.
and then it was fun. So it was
Like those
had
days.
to clean all them darn fish.
Yeah,
John.
that's no fun. That's no fun.
But the Filletzall Blade
when-
does
yeah.
well on sheepshead.
When they bite like that,
Gosh, I
that's the
promise.
days we want. When they just bite like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful time fishing.
So that was fun. And then Monday, went back out, hit the mangroves, and I guess they had asked last week, are the redfish out on the outer islands yet? And I guess the answer is yes. They are in spells. So there we
They're
go.
just still weird. Little
Yep.
weird still, but you know that's fishing.
Yep. So there you go, John. So there were fish to be caught in amongst the super duper breezy days.
March,
Yep.
the Ides of March.
So Saturday, did you get rained on?
So you are jackleg, okay? Because we put the boat in. You call me. I ain't going nowhere yet. What are y'all doing? I said, we're putting in. Well, I'm sitting here and it's pouring down rain. I'm like, it ain't raining here. We don't have no rain. So we get in the airboat. We start putting down the dang channel. All of a sudden, it starts raining on us. And I'm like, not like little raindrops, big raindrops. And it did it for like 5 minutes and it stopped. I'm like, are you crapping on me or what? So that was all your fault.
So I'm looking at my phone. And the phone on the weather app says, no rain for 60 minutes.
But it rained.
And it's pouring.
Yeah.
I'm under the pavilion going, whoa.
Man, it was big raindrops, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we got, we were rained on, early on, and then that rain went away, but then it was kind of overcast
And
and
in an
windy,
airboat,
and
you feel closer to the rain for some reason.
you feel close.
Yeah, because you're higher up, you feel closer to the rain.
Well, there you go. You learn something new every day, folks,
right.
on this show.
That's
Yeah.
right. Useless information.
go.
You're already closer to the raindrops.
John, let's get into Spotted by right here. So today in my hurried rush, I did spot James right there with a pretty nice snook.
That's a nice snook.
Apparently he caught that on Saturday for
doesn't
the
have a stick.
Blackwater Fishing Club tournament, but that wasn't part of the tourney. They were looking for redfish and trout. Nice trout, though. Nice trout.
That'd have been a hell
Nice
of a trout. Everybody catches snook.
Yeah, then we spotted Samuel right there. So the snook were biting, John.
Snook might be rolling.
Yep. And then we spotted Thomas right there. Thomas had one of them nice sheepies right there. So there we go. So there we go. So that's good stuff, John.
So I'm gonna tell you guys something. If you think there's a shortage of snook from the winter, I got news for you. I saw over 60 on one stretch of land. Driving the trolling motor down, there was a snook every 5 feet, and they weren't little; they were big. So they didn't die. There's no shortage of snook.
They're still here.
There's only a shortage of people that don't know how to fish.
Wow. Oh. But by watching We Be Tailin,
You too can learn how to catch a snook. See how I played that right into there?
So, again, most of today's stuff was really, really rushed. So if you did send something to me and I missed it,
He was cutting the tree down.
yeah, if you sent something in for, the belt or whatever, please send me a message. We'll have it on next week's show. Like I said, today was a very, very, very hurried effort to get the show prep, done. So John, and that's what leads us into make sure I haven't missed anything. There we go. That's what's going to lead us into the good old topic tonight, which
How do you
is
catch
just
a snook?
Yeah, no, we did that last week.
No, if they've got that question, they can ask whatever question they want. You put it on there.
Yep. So fishing Q&A going on here tonight. This is where the show could go in many different directions. You basically take the show over. That's that's kind of what we're doing. So the show can go here, there, anywhere.
Or nowhere.
We can give something away right now and
Go home.
So John, I'm going to swap pages
Tonight
right
you're
here
gonna
so I
win
can try to read.
an empty pack of Lance Crackers.
There we go. All right, so here we go. So Q&A. you've had all this time to think up some good questions here, so let's have them.
What do you got?
I never seen rain, so Tyler didn't get wet.
See?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did
yeah.
that to me. It
Yeah.
was all your fault.
Jessica got no rain in Chaz.
But Tyler, have you ever seen the rain?
Yeah, that's a song.
So that's not a Pope's name.
The time changes this weekend. When are you going to 8 o'clock? Well, Bobby, that's a good question. We'll probably pose the question to the Taylors again as to whether or not they want us to change, because apparently everybody seems to really like this time frame. So we'll probably bring that up as to whether or not we need to change.
What's that? To go to a later time slot?
Yes,
Or
so
an
to
earlier.
go to the later, the summertime.
Oh,
time
because
slot.
people are still
Yeah.
out fishing.
Yeah, so the 8
Okay,
o'clock.
so 9
one.
o'clock it is.
Yep. So what? 9 o'clock. Denise has to go to bed at like 8 something. You know. So- All right. So Ty wants to know. He says, explain long point and short point and where they are. All right, so short point, long point, they're in a line of one another. If you are running the intake canal, i.e. you've come off the barge canal and you're coming in towards the power plant, you would be the barges delivering coal to the power plant, the intake canal. That whole patch of rocks out there towards the end of that is what they call long point.
So on your map, it's called the spoil banks.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah,
really have
on the map.
name
It doesn't say long point, short point. Yeah, that's
we have
just,
named it that over the years because the long point is the one furthest out.
Yep,
The short point is where it goes into the water.
yep.
That's the short point. Then it goes under the water and it keeps on going, but you can't see it.
Yep.
And it comes out to this ugly island out there that smells of bird poop. That's the island's called Long Point.
There you
it
go.
really should be called Bird Poop Island, but
Poop
it's
Point.
really called Long Point.
Short point starts marker 39
Yep.
and then just kind
Back
of works back, towards the
Yep.
east.
But
There you
spoil
go.
banks.
Yep, yep. All right, so we answered one
Yep.
with the right answer. Hoo-yah.
Next!
What tide do you think is best for snook?
All tides.
As long as the water is moving.
No, they like to eat when it's not moving too.
Well, okay, well, that's two different opinions, but as long as the water's moving, incoming, outgoing, them snook will bite. You like them on the still, huh?
I catch them all day long. You throw the right bait for a snook, he gonna eat.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. I'm just that good.
I've watched you and talked to you on the phone for hours.
Don't
waiting for
Don't
that.
tell that I don't. What is wrong with you?
You were just waiting in the position that you were in for that right point for that snook to eat.
I have several opportunities to catch the small snook, but I pull the weight away from them
Yep.
because I know the big one's gonna hit.
I like it.
You
There
see what I'm
go.
saying?
Uh-huh.
Nah, you catch it, capiche?
Yep. All right, so Bobby says, not that I want that. So Bobby might not want us to turn back to the 8 o'clock start time, so that's okay. Jessica says I'm down for 8. I'll be fishing. That's all right.
See?
All right, what's the best way to work spoons? Oh, no, Chris, you get one question. This is way too many questions all wrapped up in one. He says, what's the best way to work spoons, paddle tails, jerk baits, jigs for reds versus snooks?
I can answer
So-
all those for him.
He
But you go
probably
ahead.
could. No, well, a spoon. So a spoon is probably the easiest, most simplistic thing that you could work, I guess. You throw it out and you reel it in.
Spoons, which is very interesting bait.
Yeah.
But you need to have it where it's on your line to where it gives it the most ability to move with that swivel.
Yeah, it's got to
It needs to vibrate. And it's throw it out, reel it in. Throw it out, reel it in. That's it. It just needs to go like this.
Yep.
If it
Wobble,
does
wobble,
that,
wobble, wobble,
if it
wobble.
wobbles,
Yep.
those reds will eat it.
Yep.
And snook will eat it too.
Yep.
So, but the only thing about a spoon is sometimes the hook lets you down because they'll smash it and they can also throw that hook right back out of their mouth. So you really need to make sure you've got a hook set on them suckers when you use a spoon.
People have been catching spoons in this area
Years.
Way before we was even born.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a tried and true.
It's a tried and true. And sometimes when other things don't work, use a smaller spoon.
Yep.
Or a bigger spoon, because those things just work. I mean, they work. They don't work for me, but they work.
Paddle tails. I mean, there's a multitude of ways to work.
Tyler knows how to work paddle tails.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's the paddle tail king.
There you go. Yep. So I mean, it's hard to, some of these are a very opinionated base, and so that's so that each to their own on that one. Basically, as long as you're working it back one way or another. Jerk baits.
Same thing.
Jerk it. That's just pop it, let it sink. Pop it,
stop.
let it sink. Yep.
Pop stop.
And basically, for reds versus snook, I mean, people catch snook on spoons. They catch reds on spoons. I mean, it's hard.
Both. They eat them both.
The jerk baits, that DOA jerk bait, I mean, that's the all getter all bait right there.
That catches trout, reds, snook, jacks, everything.
Casey says short point is longer than long point.
Yes, it is.
But long point's longer away.
That's right. As it is.
All right. Here we go. We've got a John question from Rick. Rick wants to know, John, how many different baits will you switch out to snook fish? 2 baits all day, 3 baits all day. I think you would toss a top water first. For how long? 1 hour, 2 hour? Rick doesn't know you very well.
No. So John specifically fishes with 1 bait for snook, and that's it. And it's about anywhere from 7 to 10 inches long. And he goes and he spends an hour cursing, yelling at his wife to get the boat over to him, fill the live well full of water, the cast net ripping on rocks, John falling down and hurting himself, cutting his feet with oysters, and he catches mogans. And he fills that live well up, as many mogans as he can put in there, and then he chunks that bait out there, and he sits and he waits until he hears this funny noise go, and then he's happy because he's hooked up a big snook or a big jack or a big red. But that's how John catches snook.
There you go. Okay, so we've got a request. Please go back to 8.
Okay.
All right. So Kevin wants to know how many wraps when you're tying a loop knot. He says he's been doing 3.
1.
So I guess it depends on which loop knot you're tying. If you've watched the show, John has showed how to tie the loop knot several times.
1.
Yeah.
1.
So can you visualize just real quick? So apparently, or not apparently, but I mean, you're going to do an overhand knot, so you have a loop, and you're going to have a little bit of excess line. Take that excess line, run it through the eye of your bait, back through that loop that you had. Now, this is where John and I differ a little bit. I just come back over, I guess, like an overhand knot, pull tight. It's hard to do it without actually doing it. But, yeah, there's not a whole lot of wrapping around and doing different loops. John's looking for... You're going to try to get something brighter? Yeah, grab that green one. They'll see that. That's...
Oh, stop it!
We can't have anything green. It disappears on our green screen. But yeah, so John's going to demonstrate again with. He's even using the big visuals right here.
This is so easy. All you do is you make a. This is so simple.
So you got an overhand.
You have an overhand knot. That's it. Okay. Nothing more than an overhand knot. You go through the hole. Then you grab this. You go around one time and back through the hole. That's it.
Ta-da-da!
There's nothing faster, there's nothing quicker, and there's nothing stronger than that right there. You do not need anything else. That's it. That is it. That's it. That's it. I can break that line because it's light. That's
Dude,
light. It's
that's
8 pound
some
test.
mono.
So it's 8 pound test.
It
but-
wasn't the knot failing, the line broke.
Yeah, the line broke. So, but anyways, that's it. One circle through the loop, one time around the line, and then the back through the 2 loops that you've done.
Yep.
And that's it.
Tyler says he does it 4 to 5 times.
I don't care what Tyler does. That's it. That's the lot. There ain't no better knot than that right there. That's it. Tyler could catch so many fish if he'd used my knot, but he's stubborn.
Yep.
He's like that.
Dale says that's the lefty Krause knot.
That's it. That's the Johnny Boy. That's the Johnny Boy knot. That knot works on grouper in 60 foot of water, and that knot works on redfish in shallow water. What?
My boy Josh here, he says, do more than I did, right, Eric? So Josh I had on Saturday. He was part of the sodium crew that we had there. He says, yeah, I'm not, super great on these knots, so I think we did have one. It did come undone when the fish came in the boat, So I mean,
that's a great knot.
That's it. It worked.
That's a great knot.
It worked long enough. There we go.
That's a wonderful knot. Don't let Eric tell you otherwise.
So there we go. John's gonna show the invisible loop knot there.
Oh, you can't see it.
Yeah,
You can't see it. Yeah,
guys.
it's hard. It's hard to see.
Look at that.
We aren't prepared to do this, but
Yep.
if you see me out, I always have line in my truck, and I'll show you how to tie it. I've done it. I don't know how many times I've done knots for people. I've done it at work. I do it all the time. People come and ask.
I think they
to see it.
I
So.
think they're tying a different knot because I mean they're 3 times, 5 times. I do
don't know
6
what they're
wraps.
tying.
I don't know what loop
Yeah.
knot you guys are
I'm
tying.
telling
but
you,
that's,
if you use the one I just did, you'll never tie another knot again. It is that strong. You will not beat it. It's called the tarpon knot. So this was done by a guy that fished for tarpon. So you don't need all these extra loops. You don't need all because it gives the bait and the hook more movement when you have less knots tied to it.
Sure.
So, and it is what it is, but it works. I promise you. I wouldn't be. That's all I use. I don't use another knot.
So we have a statement here. When I'm hung up, my braid to fluoro knot breaks every time before
Then
the
you're
loop knot.
Then you're not tying it right.
Yep.
I
So
mean,
you're
I have
well.
no
Well,
other
you're
answer
well.
for you.
Well. No. His loop knot's fine. His braid to
The braid to fluoro knot is no good.
Yeah. So you're
Yeah.
you're not. It depends on what you're tying, and maybe you're not putting enough loops in that.
Yeah.
Possibly.
You need 6, 7 to 8 loops. And if you see me out, I'll show you a killer way to tie it to where it's easy for you. Just come see me, and I'll show it to you. And once you learn, I taught my wife how to do it. If I can teach her how to do it, anybody can do it because she don't listen.
But the thing you got to realize too is typically in the setups, especially if you watch the show and you listen to how we fish, your braid will be a lighter pound test than what your fluoro is going to be. So your braid should be the first thing to break anyway. Sometimes it's going to break at the knot, whatever the case
Catching
might be.
a rock or whatever.
But yeah, so your braid, in theory, should be the first thing to break, via, your knots or your loop knot there. If you're fishing, lighter pound braid than you are, your fluoro. All right. Tyler says, I'm going to try your way, John, and if I lose a fish, I'm going to cuss you.
Why can I feel the cussing coming?
Yep. FG knot for the win to line to leader. Derek, that works great if you tie it at your house and you have plenty of time and you're just fishing for
We
you.
know what Derek's doing at the house.
Yeah.
Hold this, okay? Don't move.
Yeah.
Darn it! Let me try it again.
Modified Albright is super easy. Yeah. There you go. I do 8 to 10 loops on an FG knot for braid to fluoro.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's you'll have to.
That's got to be done.
I could tell you with somebody that ties on a charter a zillion times a day, the double uni knot without fail works great
every time.
and you tell the client don't suck the line up or don't suck the knot up into the guides.
Just don't break my guides.
Yep. See, there you go. I can't do FG on the boat. Like I said, it's great if you could tie it at the house and you've got 8 rods set up for yourself to fish that day. That's great.
Yeah. It's a great knot. Don't get me wrong. It goes right in the reel. I mean, you can, man, it's a wonderful knot. But
Yeah. So Thomas and Cindy are asking, have you guys ever thought about having a tailor's tournament? And well, we have done one. It was the Mayhem at Short Point, and it was just something we did for fun. And you know, we probably need to do a full-blown tournament at some point or another. It's just like anything else, everything just takes work.
yeah, there's a lot of work goes into a tournament.
Yeah.
Bonnie can attest to this, and my wife can attest to this. Once you start it, you're thinking, oh, no big deal, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy moly, there's a lot of stuff go into this tournament, so kudos to the people that put them on.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Because they put work into it. That's why it's you know, they're doing something for you when they do this, so always remember that.
Yeah, so there's Casey. We need another Mayhem tournament.
Yeah.
So Karrie says he likes the Palomar knot. And Karrie, I'll be honest with you there that when I fish freshwater, I could tie that knot in my sleep. I used it 100%, you know, forever and ever and ever and ever when I was bass fishing, brim fishing, whatever. That knot does not hold up saltwater wise, not for saltwater fish. Saltwater fish, I've had that knot pull on me several times, and I no longer tie that knot for saltwater fish. Let's see. Casey, I do 21 loops. Have you ever had yours fail? Holy cow, man.
Wow, 21 loops.
I've never had one come loose, Tyler. What about a WBT dinghy derby poker run? Hey, now. Man.
I'm gonna have to pull the speedboat out for a poker run.
I'm thinking cold beer all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, man.
All right, so boys and girls, tailors, do we have any more questions on tonight's open forum night
I think we need to go have a cookout on Short Point and do a land-based tournament to where every fish you catch, we cook. So it's a cook your catch tournament.
Yeah,
how about that?
Wow.
We'll bring a fryer, set it up. If the tide comes in too much, then the fryer will be turned on.
Well, we got the fryer, we got the fire disc.
Yeah, we can do a cook your catch on Short Point. And when the people all pull up and fish Short Point, we'll all be sitting there with our rods thrown out towards them. Everybody be trying to catch a fish going, get out of my spot, you hoser! Oh, that would be a great time. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
we could have fights. Oh, this would be great.
That was the Mayhem at Sheep, or the Mayhem tournament there. That was kind of what
I'm talking about fish from the shore.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we throw out towards the other boats that are there.
All right, so Bobby wants to know, when's the spring fling? These temperatures already say spring. Yeah, amen, they sure do.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be a little bit.
I don't know, are we going to do a spring fling, John? I think people are tired of our parties.
I think they don't like them.
Yeah, I think they're they're partied out. Nobody wants to do a spring fling. You know, that's nobody likes those things. You know, I don't know. Need an Uber to Short Point.
Yes. We'll take a taxi to Short Point, drop everybody off, and pick everybody up. We'll call them in when we're done cooking. Come get us, we're drunk.
All right, so Thomas says, had tons of sheep's head in front of him on the surface this weekend. Wow, but couldn't get any to bite.
I know exactly what he's talking about. I seen 100.
Okay.
I saw 100 sheephead. And they bit, but they weren't biting like they do offshore. They nibbled. So they're back in their way of nibbling, and you don't know they're biting because they're not the same now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But if they're hanging out together, they've got to still be passing eggs because there wouldn't be that many sheephead together.
Well,
but who knows?
I'm trying to think of on the surface. Are you sure they were sheep's head and not
I'm
the spade
positive.
fish?
They were sheephead.
You know,
they were on the surface too. They were in shallow water.
So
I think he means in shallow water.
Well, possibly. But either way, my advice would at that point go as light as you can on your leader.
Light leader.
Free line, no weight, and put your shrimp. Yeah, put your shrimp on there or your crab, whatever you were using. No weight, and just kind of free line it into it there.
So he had to have them chummed up, or he was in shallow water. I saw him in shallow water.
Yeah.
I could have shot him with a bow or gigged him. There was that many of them.
Jessica's putting her foot down. Spring fling. We were being facetious. We know everybody loves the party.
That's right. We party.
100% sure you saw my spotted by pick. Well, then you caught one, Thomas.
That was the setup.
Yep. So they were.
That was the setup.
Yep, they were feeding on the barnacles. Okay,
Yep.
That's cool. Yep.
That
so
is
you,
cool.
So you could do that as well. You know, toss. You know, whichever way the current's going, but toss just
Yep.
up of it. Let it feed into the
Use
barnacles
like a
right there.
smaller 1/0 hook,
Yep.
and just let a small piece of shrimp on there, like the
Yep.
barnacle, because they eat what they're. If they're eating barnacles, that means they're eating a tiny piece of bait. So use like a tiny piece of shrimp, and you'll get them.
Tried free line and they laughed at me. Huh?
No.
So here's the thing with the barnacles. If you know, and of course you're probably not prepared or whatever, but if you're able to get where you could scrape some barnacles off the side, you know, so you could go ahead, you could use that for bait. But if you were in a position to get some oysters, oyster shells, all that good stuff, crush
works.
that up with the oyster as well. Take it and put it. If your wife, significant other, whatever, has the pantyhose,
Yep,
and
pantyhose
put that
bait.
in a little pantyhose and wrap that up and have the hook on that.
They'll eat it.
Money.
Yep, money. Money. Old stanky oyster.
Yeah. See, Derek was thinking like I was
Yep.
thinking. Yeah. There we go. All right. Well, good deal. Well, John, I think we've pretty much nailed the coffin in this one here. Again, all these were all opinion-based answers.
Mine were all right.
Oh, you were facts?
Facts.
All facts? All facts.
Factual information. Maybe a 10% bull esser.
Yep.
You know, maybe just 10%.
Well, then that would be 90% fact.
I watch. Well, that's my math. 100% right, 100% of the time.
There we go. All right, John. So we got to the end of another one. Let's show everybody what we're giving away here tonight.
20% off Salt Life.
Yep, there you go. All right, tonight's question.
Couple packs of Jim's Jigs.
There we go.
A pack of Mutu light circle hooks for free lining small pieces of oysters in pantyhose.
There you go.
See, ask and ye shall receive.
Tonight.
And a Captain's Cove shirt.
There you go. Tonight from Captain's Cove. Captain's Cove has new hooded shirts in.
A hoodie.
That's the hooded shirts. They're
Yep.
giving away a hooded shirt. So if you
Yep.
win tonight, you have to come in and let
And
them
pick
know
your
what shirt
size.
size is, because
Yep.
we're you know. But these are the hooded shirts.
We're
so
going to put you in the hood.
get a little hood going. Yeah,
Put you in the hood
nice.
to protect that dome.
Now, we do have something exciting coming. We're currently out of aquatic nutrition products. We're out, but we've got more coming. But what we've been told, John,
Oh, boy.
not only are they dealing in the chums, you know, and things like that, they've come out with a new product.
Woo!
And we'll be some of the first to be
try
able
it.
to not only try it, but give it away probably before you can get it in stores.
And it's
So
amazing.
It's going to be pretty neat. So
Yep.
maybe by next week we'll have it. I don't know.
Yep.
Can't promise anything, but I know it's coming. So we're very excited. Big shout out to Aquatic Nutrition.
It's a
for
bag
that.
full of fish, so if you go fishing, you always come
You
home
always
with
have
fish.
fish.
That's right. You can say, I wasn't skunked. I got a bag full of aquatic nutrition
we go.
fish.
So, all right, John, I am on the correct page. I see that Denise is already counted up and counted down, so the Wi-Fi is synced.
I don't see Spanish on there.
Yeah. Well, she didn't do it in Spanish.
Oh.
Yeah, she went, you know, old school.
Me no habla inglés.
So, tonight's question. We bring this question up because we're starting to see this fish already, John.
Oh, cobia.
Yep. So, are you ready? You ready, John?
I'm ready.
You ready? Oh, well, let's explain what we're
Yeah.
going to do.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
first of all, we got the Captain's Cove bucket.
That's right.
We've got 5 sheets of paper.
Yeah.
We're going to write the first 5 right answers on the old sheets of paper right here. Put your name in the bucket. We're going to
If
do
you're
a
one of the
drawing.
first
Yeah.
5
You got to be the
to
first
answer.
5 of the correct answers that we see come up on
And
the
you've
screen.
got a
right
1 in
here.
5 chance of winning this awesome package
Yep.
tonight. And a hoodie.
There we go. Look, we already got answers coming in, John.
Whoa.
I love it when they get
Not
excited.
even close.
So, all right, so here we go. According to the FWC, what is the Florida record for a triple tail? So one more time.
I
According
had
to the
no idea.
FWC, what is the Florida record for a triple tail? We need that in weight.
It's a monster. It's a sea monster. A sea monster. I'd
Man.
love to catch one that big.
36 inches to the fork, John.
No.
is what the
that's-
answer
that's
come
not
up.
it. Not it.
All right, there we go. We got answers coming in. Answers still coming in. Boy, they're coming in fast, John.
Coming in hot.
All right, we need one more, John. We need one more. Oh, there we go.
So the answer was 40.8 pounds. That's a big triple tail.
40.8. And again, that was according to the FWC. I got to
Not
start
according to Harvard.
Not Harvard.
Not Harvard.
I got to start doing like they do at trivia.
Yeah.
According
to this here book that nobody's ever heard of, that was read one time back before BC, 20,000 BC.
So let's see who we got. We got Bobby's going in the bucket. We got Chris in the bucket. We've got Jessica in the bucket. Derek is in the bucket. And Sam is in the bucket. All righty. We're going to shake it up. Who's going to be tonight's winner, John? You're going to pick him. Pick a winner. Just one, John. Just one.
What?
You guys didn't even stand a chance.
Yes, it was.
And when I say you guys, I meant you guys did not even stand a chance. Congratulations, Jessica.
Wow. Can I draw anybody other than? It's a J thing.
I guess.
John,
is that how it works?
I guess. I don't know.
You fellas, it's
That's
International Women's Day or something.
Right,
It's
yeah.
only right, guys.
It's Women's
only
Day.
right.
The
or
rest of you
something.
guys go
Yeah.
pout.
Oh, Lordy. Well, John, we got to the end of another one.
But really, if you guys want me to show you that knot, I've done it at the restaurant, in the truck, at work. I show it all the time. And once you get it, it's so easy, and then you'll see what I'm talking about, and I want to see you try to break it. It won't break.
So is it 8 wraps, 9 wraps, 5 wraps?
One wrap. You can tie it in 2.4 milliseconds. It's amazing.
Lord. So there we go. All right, so enjoyed the show.
You did?
I do apologize for a little bit of cursing, but I think we kept it in the PG-13 realm.
You did. Caca. Doo-doo.
Caca, yeah.
Cheat.
Just tired, wore out. My nemesis put a whooping on me today.
Wood. That's that morning wood.
That wood.
That morning wood will do that to you.
I'm gonna have
especially when you chop it down.
I got to deal with that morning wood tomorrow. I mean, there's still quite a bit to clean up.
Yeah, no.
So there we go.
It's the wrong kind of morning wood.
All right, John.
Like an oak.
We Be Tailin' is brought to you by Shasty McNasty Fishing,
Captain's Cove Outfitters.
Knotty Tails,
Jim's Jigs.
Filletzall Blades,
Aquatic Nutrition.
Plash Lights,
Carries custom rods, gaffs, and cups.
Bonnie with State Farm,
Caddycan.
Native Nautical Mailboxes.
Salt Life.
There you go. Power poles. Keep you stuck there.
Sea bass with a
Sea bass
brand new
fabrication.
shed to weld in.
Got him a shed. All
Yep,
right.
she shed to weld in.
All right. Peace out.